One of the most common things I hear from women is that they're exhausted all day long. When they crawl into bed, they're wired. They can't sleep. I've been there. I understand that. They're tired, you're wired. I hear that quite often. See, their body is begging for rest. The brain won't shut off. One of the questions I usually ask is, what's your screen time? How often are you on your phone, your TV, your tablet, your laptop, watching videos? Now, I know some of y'all thinking, everybody uses screens. I know, I do too. I'm recording with my phone right now. Right. So I'm not, excuse me, I'm not talking about never using technology. I'm talking about whether your body gets a break from it. Think about your day for a minute. How many times have you sat down and eaten without watching TV or scrolling on your phone? How many times have you sat down and drank a simple cup of tea without scrolling? At the end of your dinner, at the end of drinking your tea, you didn't even really know what it tastes like because you were scrolling. I'm not judging, because I used to do it too, especially with the work that I do. When I took it from having a studio to being online, I found myself with a lot of screen time and a lot of doing research on the phone. I felt like I didn't have a time to take the break. I must do this while I'm eating. I must do this while I'm drinking. I'll try to prioritize my day and get the most out of it by when I'm drinking a tea. I'll get on the screen and I'll do some investigating into this, or I'll check out these videos on how-tos and this kind of stuff. I started noticing something. All that work that I did to get my circadian rhythm under control, having insomnia, all of a sudden, this all went back to shit. I found myself sleepy. I would go to bed, and I couldn't shut my brain off. I thought I was put the phone down when I lay down, because I was taking the phone to bed with me and scrolling it for I fell asleep, tried to fall asleep. I literally started feeling my body getting anxious while I was laying there, like I wanted to get up, needed to do things. I mean, think about it. Your mind is going and going and going and going, and your mind don't know when to shut down. Your body's exhausted. Your mind is activated. Let me tell you, the blue lights from these screens, they mess with your circadian rhythm. You're supposed to be in the dark when the sun goes down. Our bodies are tied to the rhythm of nature. From when you eat to when you go to bed and when you wake up. How many of y'all grab your phone and first thing you do is look at your screen when you wake up? Whether it's for the time of the day, for see somebody text, or the latest news, or just the weather. I know. I've done it. My husband's a truck driver. When he was just been on the road a lot, weeks. Well, we started was months. Of course, the first thing I did when I woke up out of anxiousness is grab the phone and see if he's messaged, to see if he's okay. Just that. I can't judge anybody because I've done it all. I've done all that. I get it. When you're laying in bed and you're tired and you're wondering why your body doesn't know how to slow down, it's because you've taken it out of its natural rhythm. I created a ritual. This is how I help myself. I started creating a ritual. Nighttime, to help my body know when it's time to shut off, because it was messing with my hormones. All the work that I'd done to get my hormones under control, insomnia under control, PTSD under control, was starting to come back. Now, am I saying that screen time is evil? No. Sometimes it's a necessity. I'm not saying put it down all the time. I'm saying create space to be without it. Most definitely at nighttime. Our bodies and our mind is looking for the cues of when to slow down, when to rest. When we're not meeting it and showing it, it's getting off balance. When you're looking at these blue lights and these screens, it's messing with your chemicals in your body. Our bodies are totally confused. Our mind is totally confused. It doesn't know when to slow down. You could do simple things. Like, we're not having to disrupt our lives completely, putting down the technology completely. If I put down technology completely, my business is shut to shit. That's not an option for me. It's not an option for a lot of people out there. Here's what I did. When I sit down and eat, no screen time. No screen time. I don't need it. I don't need to do research then. I don't need to be looking for what my next video is going to be or my next course is going to be. I could eat without a phone. Look, let's do this. Let's do this. Test yourselves. Test yourselves. First, just start off with when you wake up in the morning. Do I actually grab my phone? If you do, write it down. Write it down. When I go sit down to eat, do I naturally grab my phone? If you do, write it down. How long? Just test yourself and see how many times you grab for your freaking phone. You're going to be surprised because whatever time you think that you're on it, I promise you it's doubled. There you go. You can even download apps on your phone that tells you your screen time. You can take your phone and set it to tell you when it's time to wind down. So you can use technology to help you stay off of freaking technology. So much. Our bodies are circadian rhythms. What I started doing for my routines is when I sit down and eat, I sit down and enjoy my food. I pay attention to what I'm eating. I start off being creative in the kitchen to start with. And I sit down and I enjoy what the heck I just fixed in that kitchen and ate it. The smells and everything about it, feeling myself getting full and just paying attention to textures instead of my phone. When I sit down and take a break, I like sitting down and drinking. I drink water throughout the day. My teas I drink at special times. Okay, so this is the water that I drink out of all day. All right, it's oxygenated water. So I drink through that through the day. I mean, because it even tastes better. I think it tastes better. My teas are my treats. My coffee's my treats. Why not take time to sit down and drink my tea and realize I'm freaking drinking my tea or my coffees? I put so much time into my coffees. Why would I want to be staring at a screen when I created this marvelous coffee? Instead of enjoying my coffee, I put my froth on the top and make it so healthy and creamy and yummy. I'm putting all this time into it, and then I'm sitting there staring at my phone. Stop. Enjoy that coffee. So then in the evening, what I start doing in the evening is throughout the day, I even try to stay away from artificial lights throughout the day. Because that's another thing, too, is artificial lights, like with artificial screens, and the mind being activated all the damn time. Throughout the day, I try to stay away from artificial lights as well. I'll talk more about that. My ritual is this. In the evening, as the sun starts going down, I start shutting off any lights that are on. I leave the window open so I can see the sun going down. It's starting to go down. This is my last video. So when the sun starts going down, I open up the window and I start turning off lights around me. I won't record no more. Like I said, this is my last video I'm going to create for the day. So I start unwinding. I start giving my body the signals that it's time to unwind. I will watch me one comedy. I love my comedies and I don't watch TV throughout the day. So at night time, I'll sit down and I'll watch me a comedy. You know, episodes that comes, I love them. So I'll sit down and watch me one of those. Totally chill. I won't be bouncing from TV to phone, TV to phone, TV to phone, and frying my brain even more. I'll sit down and watch my comedy show. I love something that makes me laugh at the end of the day. Then I'll start shutting off all the lights and keep the windows open so I can see the sun going down. As the sun's going down, I'm starting to do things to start slowing down. I might get me my tea. One of my special teas I craft. I have online. You can find some of my craft teas on there. They're made for your body's rhythm and all kinds of other things. I love my teas. So I might fix me one of my crafted teas. I'll sit down and I'll start relaxing. No TV, no screen time. I've done my screen time all day long. I've done my comedy. So now let's just enjoy this cup of tea. I'm dimming all the lights. And what I usually have, I don't know if you can see them up there, the strand of lights up there. Can you see those? Or over here to the side. I'll turn out my overhead lights if there's any on, because like I said, most of the time during the day there isn't. If there is any on, they go off. I just have these lights on. I'll sit down and I'll drink my tea. I create my little ambiance. How enjoyable is that? It's so much more enjoyable than your mind constantly activated, right? Then another thing that I have for my ritual is that once I take a shower, I do nothing. I do nothing. I let my body know what time it is during the day without even having to look at a clock to see. I've aligned my body with natural rhythm. So I take my shower. It knows, okay, Sherra's kitchen, Sherra's world is shut down after a shower. If somebody wants something out of my kitchen, They're fixing it themselves, cleaning it up. I'm not doing nothing for nobody. It is my time. That's it. Now my body knows time to quiet down, time to relax. By the time I get to bed, I'm so chilled out. My mind ain't going 90 to nothing. It knows it's time to go to sleep. I go to sleep appreciating my day and looking forward to my morning, really snuggled in and feeling like it's time to rest. So these are just little changes and things that we don't think about. It's not as simple as like the phones are causing all the problems or your screen is causing all your problems. Of course not. Nothing's that simple. It's like taking away the layers. If you're struggling with sleep energy and feeling tired, feeling like you need to sleep, you're wired at the same time, your body's like taking on a mind of its own, it might be something worth paying attention to. So I just started creating my downtimes throughout the day and asking myself, can I drink a simple glass of tea without scrolling? Can I eat my dinner without scrolling? Can I let my mind be quiet for a few minutes? Just start being curious. Check it out yourself. Honestly, those little changes, they started teaching me a lot. It's that's something we spend quite a bit of time looking at when I start working with women, is your patterns. My goal is get to the root of the cause and get closer to nature. It's not just herbs, it's not just food, and it's not just supplements. We look at the patterns. We look at the habits, the things that have become so normal that we don't even notice anymore. Sometimes it's noticing something that's old, or something that we've made a habit. And that's one of the reasons I also created my decoder. Body decoder quiz is based on an Ayurveda perspective. Is we got to know our bodies and what our bodies need. Before I want to know what supplements to take, I want to know how you're living, how you're sleeping, what are your habits, and what is your body type. So you can take the free quiz. No card needed. I couldn't make it any simpler. That's something that when I work with women, I'm trying to make it as simple as could be. We don't disrupt your whole life and change everything, cause more chaos in your life and add things to your life. When I work with women, I try to simplify it. I try to get to the root, back to nature, and make small micro changes that make huge differences in our lives. One place you can start is the decoder. It's free. Doesn't ask for a card or any funny stuff. You just look in the description, look in the comments. You'll find it. Click on it. Take it. Look. It's not a short quiz. It's not answer 3 questions. I pretend that we can get to the root of your issues. No. I'm going to say this. You might not like it, but it's just the way that it is. If you can't make it through the quiz, what are you doing? If you can't make it through a quiz, answer questions that's naturally about you. If you can't make it through the quiz, then I'm not the person for you. Because we'll get to the root cause. Get back to nature. I hold you accountable. I do make things micro changes and very simple. The hardest thing probably will be taking the quiz. Honestly. I like getting curious. I like being creative. I had to be because I didn't want things to be humdrum for me. I didn't want things to be strict. I wanted it to be fun. I wanted to be curious. I wanted to be creative. I had to find out what my body type was. I had to find out what my body needed before I could know what to do. How am I going to be creative? I had to be curious first. This curiosity started with what's my body type. When I work with women, no matter what, I have a 90-day program where we do exactly this. We get to your body code. We find out what your body type is. According to that in Ayurveda perspective, we start making micro changes. We start being aware of things that we never even thought about and shifting them. We get curious. We get creative. We have fun. You can find a link to that. Listen, depending on when you're watching this video, it might be closed because I've only accepted in 5 people. I've opened up the window for 5 people. The offer could be closed, and I can't tell you if or when or if it's going to be back open again, ever. I do different things. I shift different things around. I got so much going on. This was something that was really playing on my heart. My oxygen water just stopped. Something that was really playing on my heart a lot was to work with some women for 90 days. So I'm opening up a window for that. If that's something what you want to do, you want to go ahead and jump on that right away. You can get on the window. You get on, if it's closed, you can get on a waiting list. Like I said, I can't promise I'm even going to open it again. That's just the honest, transparent truth about it. It sounds like something that you want to do. That's also in the description and in the comments. Start with the quiz. So even when you sign up, go straight to the quiz. Create your own portal. It's your portal. You can actually text me in there. Something neat about YouTube, I'm excited about. You can actually message me on YouTube. We got actually Messenger on YouTube. Message me on YouTube. For real. The community, I opened up a community page on YouTube. Before I found out about the community and the texting, I wish that the only thing I didn't like about YouTube is that it can't be, the videos I like because I felt like that's more personal than just regular posts. But I did like the idea that we could create a community and do posts too on YouTube. It's like the thing that is missing. Being able to message people personally. I'll be damned if the next thing that's not there. So I'm really excited about it, y'all. Message me in Messenger. Create your portal. Go to take your quiz. You can also create. You'll create your own portal that you go back to. Inside there, you can actually text me in there. I reply. Check that out. Let's start that. There's also a clarity call. If you take your quiz and you want to jump on a clarity call with me for us to go over your results to help you understand them better, where you're at and where you need to go and what you need to implement next, schedule a free clarity call. I'd love to talk with people. I'd love going. I'm curious. I love going over people's quizzes and interacting with them about their quizzes. It's a lot of fun for me. I enjoy it. That's it. Do your due diligence. Be curious. Get creative. Take action. What does that mean? Do due diligence on the research. Find out if I'm telling the truth. Do your own damn research. Don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word ever for it. Do your own damn research. Get curious. When you find out what you're going to find out, and I know what you're going to find out, get curious. How can I fix this? Do I need support in this? Would I like for somebody to hold me accountable? Would I like to skip the bullshit and do it the hard way? Do I want to know what my body type is? What is my body type? What the hell is that? Get curious. I can't make it no more simple for you to find out. Take the damn quiz. You want to be held accountable? Sign up for the 90-day thing. It's up to you what you do. I'm just a messenger. I'm just telling you what worked for me. I created these workshops working with me because I don't want y'all to go through it the way that I went through it. It took me years to get here. It took so much research. Why should you listen to me? Number one, besides my certifications, besides my schooling, besides the education, I'm teaching you from my experience. I'm not pulling shit out of a book or off the walls. I'm telling you what worked and what didn't work for me. I was so confused and so lost. It took so long for me to figure it out. It's like the more research I did, the more confused I got. And boiled down to, none of this shit's going to work for me if I don't even know what body type I have, what my body needs. I need to get to the root cause. I realized, damn, I don't want this to be something I dread. I got curious and I got creative. That's what I want for y'all. That's why I do what I do. I've lived it. So I don't want to see y'all struggle the way that I struggled. I want to make it as simple as I can. I get so excited watching transformations in people's lives when they are so lost and they're so upset. It's like their body's turned against them. And then the results after working with them, after being there for them and helping them take control back of their body, understanding their body, decoding their body, learning the language of their body, giving their body what it needs. Watching them go through this transformation reminds me of when I got there, where I'm at now, how exciting that was and how good it feels. I get so excited for watching people with that transformation too. That's why I do what I do. Anyways, so I try to make it as simple as I can. I know that if I'm telling the truth. Do your own damn research. Then figure out where you're going to go from there. You're going to ignore it? Are you going to jump on a quiz? Are you going to schedule a call with me? Do a little test yourself. See if you can drink a simple glass of damn tea without scrolling. See if you can turn off your TV and stay off your screens 45 minutes before you go to bed. Read a book instead. See if you actually can do it. You might be surprised that you can't just stop cold turkey, that you need a plan and you need a ritual. Be curious. Do the research. Be curious. Ask questions. See if you can eat a meal without scrolling. What does that feel like? What does it feel like to sit there? Can you be with yourself? Can you sit there with yourself? See if you can sit there just quiet. Do nothing. How does it feel just sitting with yourself? How long can you do it? That's when you start realizing that you might have a bigger problem than you realize. We can't just walk away from technology. I realize that. We can lessen the accumulation of damage that it does. I'm still on my computer. I'm still on my phone. I'm still doing research. It's not affecting me. It was affecting me. It was robbing every fucking thing from me. Now I don't. I haven't given up technology completely. As I said, if I do, my business goes to shit. All right, so we're going to go from here. That's up to you. What are you going to do? When you stop this video, you stop listening, what's your next step? Sit with it for a second. Don't scroll to another video just yet. Just pause it before you go to another video. See how that feels. Do it right there. As you're done with this video, don't go to the next video. How long are you going to sit there? Now, you know your ass is going to sit there 30 minutes scrolling. Can you sit there 30 minutes and not do nothing? Start right there. And go down to the comments. Go to my description. Take your quiz. Find out what your body type is. Get curious. You never know what you'll discover. Might surprise you.